Hello, good morning, good afternoon. I'm really excited to chat with you today about a topic that I'm really passionate about because I think it's something that not a lot of aspiring or sometimes even current authors think about. And that's really getting your thought process beyond thinking about royalties when it comes to writing your book, publishing your book, and thinking about everything else your book is going to do for your bottom line. So why you need to think beyond royalties and think about the big picture. So hi, I'm Dr. Beth Brombos, a blogger to author. I'm a best-selling author who has coached bloggers to write books that are helping them build their expert status and helping them build their businesses too. And again, today I am here to chat with you about that business aspect. And this in part was inspired by a question I got from someone in my blogger to author free community. If you're interested, you can just join that at bloggertoauthor.com/community. Just putting that in the chat right now, and you can get free access to that. I'm always answering questions in there, and somebody replied to, I think it was a video that I was doing, and asked me where my income comes from, and I try to be as transparent as possible with everything I do with Blogger to Author, telling you about the strategies that I follow, that sort of thing. And I will be honest with you and tell you that most of my income does not come from book royalties, and that's a big reason why you won't hear me talking about like, oh, you'll make such and such amount of money by becoming an author, or you can make this much money through book sales, because I don't think that that is necessarily even the best place to make money. And so if you price your book right, you'll likely make a couple of dollars per book. You can make more than that if you price your book high enough. And if it's important enough to your audience, you can sell a book that's more expensive. But for the majority of us, it's important to price our books well. Don't sell yourself short. Don't undervalue and underprice your book. But at the same time, you don't want to charge double what other people are charging for similar books in your niche if you don't have a good reason to. And a lot of us, our audience isn't looking to spend $25 on a book. Some will. And again, it comes down to knowing your audience. But again, the point I want to get back to is that you don't have to depend on making more money from royalties for your book to have an impact on your bottom line. And that is absolutely true for my business. And I know that's absolutely true for most of the authors that I know. A book is simply an entry point into their business, and the relationships that they build with readers through reading their book then translates into more sales of downloadable programs or courses or one-on-one or group coaching, that sort of thing. So even though they may only make $1 or $2 from a book sale, when those readers get to know that person, that author, that entrepreneur, they are more likely down the road to invest in other programs and services. And I certainly don't want to give you the wrong impression and tell you that every single person who buys your book is going to buy everything that you produce. That's not true. But when you consider if you're making $1 from a book, and if, let's say, you sell a course and you make $100 from your course, well, if for every 50 books you sell, you get one person signing up for a course, you're still making more with that one person on the course than you did with the book sales. And so I am just encouraging you to think about, number one, just where your revenue is coming from for your business. And I think if you're watching this, even if you primarily consider yourself a blogger and not an entrepreneur, it's still important to think through where your revenue is coming from. Is it coming from sponsored posts? Is it coming from ads? That sort of thing. And then to consider how a book can fit into that space and how it can really help you in a lot of ways. And again, a lot of that comes down to authority building and relationship building and what you do with your book and how that allows you to lead people into, again, other products and services that you sell that are at a higher profit margin, that are a higher cost, but that will allow you to not only build further relationships with your audience and help them in greater detail. I can guarantee you that although, yes, my books are incredibly helpful, when somebody buys a course or a program that I have, they're going to get even more help because I put more information and more hands-on help into those courses and programs, and I give them more of what they want. In almost all the cases, at least in my business and the various things that I do, video is huge. It's huge for blogger to author, for me walking people through different things that they get stuck on. So I'm there to help walk them step by step through formatting, for example. With my yoga and yoga for runners books, I have, for example, videos that I have created that walk people through yoga sequences. So yes, they read about the sequences in the book, but those videos are incredibly helpful, and that's what they get when they go the next step up and invest a little further. So I hope that you can think about maybe creating some parallels for your business, and that this helps you think about how a book can be more than just another line item when you're thinking through your different revenue streams. So it's more than just royalties. It's going to help bring more money into your business in many different ways. So if you feel like you need some one-on-one help implementing this, if you aren't quite sure what the next step is, that sort of thing, I do offer free 15-minute calls to essentially just let you or help you figure out how I can help you further. So I just put a comment in, and that's blogger2author.com/free call. So if you go to that URL or that web address, what it will do is take you to my scheduler. You can set up a free 15-minute meeting, and I'd be happy to chat with you about where you are in the process, and then just kind of talk through the options of how I could help you. Obviously, no obligation to sign up for anything, but I know some of you need a little extra help, but you're not quite sure what help you need. You're feeling stuck. You don't know where to go next, or you need some help building momentum, but you don't know exactly what type of help would be best for you. Sign up for that. Again, it's blogger2author.com/free call. Pop that up. It's like right over my face. Head there. Again, free, no obligation, just 15 minutes of your time, but I think I can really help you get unstuck. So thank you for watching. And again, feel free to leave any comments below that you might have questions about in terms of using a book as part of your business. And I will see you all next time. Have a great day. And